Hi guys, welcome to Java Smart. My name is Jai Pratap Singh. Here I am going to discuss few Java interview questions for experienced Java developers. So the first question is, what's the difference between string buffer and string builder? So the first difference is string is an immutable class, while string buffer and string builder are mutable classes. So what is the meaning of immutable or mutable? Immutable means once the object is created, it can't be changed. So once the string is created, or we can say the object of string class is created, we can't change that. If we perform any concatenation, that will make a new string. So this is the difference between string and string buffer and builder. And the difference between string buffer and builder is string buffer is synchronized. All the methods inside string buffer are synchronized, so it's thread safe, but string builder is not thread safe. And string buffer is bit slow because it's thread safe, and string builder is quite fast. The next question is, why string class is final or immutable? So there are few points I want to discuss why it is final or immutable. The first advantage of string being immutable is it's thread safe. Many number of threads can access a string because it cannot be changed once it's created. The second reason is security. So the sensitive data is read only. We can't change that data, like connection URL and other details, network URL. So those things cannot be changed because they are in the form of string. And string is a very good candidate for a key in hash map, because the hash code will always be same because it can't be changed, because string can't be changed, so hash code will not be changed. So it will minimize the collision while adding or retrieving the data from hash map. So these are the few reasons why string is a final or immutable class. The next question is how to create a immutable object in Java. How to create an immutable object in Java. So we can create the immutable object by making a class final so that nobody can extend that, and making all the variable inside that class as final. Or there's one more option, that you don't need to create the variables as final, but make them private and don't set them other than constructor. So don't provide any setter for variables, just provide getters and constructor, private constructor. The next question is Java passed by reference or passed by value? So the answer is Java is passed by value. Fifth question is, why main in Java is declared as public static void main? What if the main method is declared as private? So main method is declared as public because it should be accessible from anywhere, and it is static. Why? Because we don't need any object to be created while JVM calls main method. So that's why it's static, because from the main method itself we create the objects, so it should be called without creating any object. So that's the reason it's static. And it's void because it doesn't return any value. Next question is, what is the use of final block? I'm sorry, it's what is the use of finally block? Is finally block in Java guaranteed to be called? So the use of finally block is that, like, if we have some mandatory code that has to be executed, even the exception occurs, that time we need finally block, like closing connections and stuff like that. We need to put inside finally block. So if any exception occurs in try, and that is handled in catch, or anything else happens, so finally will definitely be executed. There is only there's only one condition when finally block is not executed, is when we call system.exit. That time finally block doesn't execute. The next question is when finally block is not called. So as I mentioned, like when system.exit is called, that time finally block is skipped. Eighth question is why there are two date classes, one in java.util package and another in java.sql package. So it's because the date inside java.util provide date and time both, but date through java.sql we get only date, we don't get date and time. Ninth question is what is immutable object in Java? Can you change the value of immutable object? As we discussed string, so immutable objects are the object which are once created cannot be changed. Okay, so that way we can answer this question. And the last question is what is marker interface? How is it used in Java? So marker interfaces are those interfaces which doesn't contain any method. So why we need marker interfaces? So we need because the presence of such interfaces indicates specific behavior of the implementing class. Okay, so that's why we use marker interfaces. So it indicates some specific behavior to JVM. We have some example of marker interfaces like serializable, cloneable, and RMI remote. These are few examples of marker interfaces. So that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe my channel.